So, Rich, we're about to do the part 2 mock
Yeah.
test. We know what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you a little bit about the test before we start?
Yep, can do, yeah.
You're allowed no more than 6 driver faults. The test will last for 1 hour. There'll be 2 reverse manoeuvres.
Yeah.
There might be an emergency stop there as well. I'll ask you to pull over a number of times at the side of the road. Once will be to demonstrate the angle start, uphill start. I won't tell you if you failed during the test. There'll be a debrief after the test where I'll go over any faults or anything that we need to talk about, and obviously to give you the result of the test. I'll give you directions in good time, and I want you to tell me equally in good time if you don't understand what I'm asking you to do. Half of the test will be following a Sat-nav as well.
Yeah.
We're driving in a variety of road and traffic conditions, and I want you to follow the road ahead at all times unless road or traffic signs direct you otherwise.
Okay.
So before we jump into the video, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of every video that I release. Test conditions, over to you.
Exit.
In the right hand lane. Unfortunately, this Sat-nav is not the same as the one we use on the actual test.
Yeah.
There'll be a TomTom and there'll be a pre-programmed route. It's taken us a different way than what I wanted it to go, unfortunately.
Roundabout. Take the second exit. Equal way. Take the second exit.
Today, Rich?
Probably shopping.
Bit of shopping, being dragged around, is it?
Being dragged around Asda. It's the usual Saturday jobs.
I thought you were going to say chores then. And drive on when you're ready, please. A safe place on the left, please. Thank you. Drive on when you're ready. Additional notes as you're going around. But obviously I want to squeeze as much out of this as I can.
Yeah.
So if I feel I can help you, then, and it wouldn't be marked on a test, then obviously I want to help you.
At the end of the street, turn right, then turn left. Turn right. take the second exit. In 400 yards, at the roundabout, take the fourth exit. Checkers Road.
Okay, don't do that. That's the end of following the Sat-nav now. So yeah, second exit Nottingham A52, please. So I'll give you directions from now on, okay?
Okay.
We're going to be on this road now, Rich, for about 3 miles, okay? I'll give you plenty of time and I want to let you know that we're ready to come off. right, please. At the end of the road, turn left, please. And take the immediate right once you've turned left. It's not very far away. Just before the... Apologies, I didn't see that silver car just there. That's fine, don't worry. Just keep driving. So what made you decide to want to become a driving instructor then?
So I can kind of work my own hours, kind of be my own boss as such.
What are you doing at the minute?
Just work for a utilities company.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, yes, it's alright, yeah. Just 40-hour week, yeah, standard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just looking for something a bit more flexible.
road, turn left, please. Just behind the silver car, actually just in front of the Mini, please, if you could. The second car on the left, just this side of the Mini. Leave a car length between you and it, please. So reasonably close to the Mini, that is. Thank you, that was great there. Thank you very much. Thank you, and drive on when you're ready. Into the pub car park, so next side road into the pub car park, the Dog and Duck pub. I'd like you to take care as you come inside the car park and pull forwards into any bay you like, looking out for any one-way systems or anything that may apply, please. Great, thank you. I'd like you to now reverse out of the bay when you're ready. Okay. And head towards exit signs, turning right out of the car park, please. When safe, if you could reverse back 2 cars' lengths, please. Thank you. And rejoin traffic on the left when it's safe, please. Approaching a roundabout, I want you to turn right. It's for Derby A6 and Stoke A50, so it's a right turn. So Derby A6, Stoke A50. On this road for about 2.5 miles now, okay? A6, okay. So that's the destination. We're still heading back to Derby. Apologies, a bit late there with the instruction. I think it's Chinese style, Rich.
Is it? Nice. Sweet and sour.
Taking the next exit on the left. It's in about 200 yards, 300 yards up there, okay? Next exit on the left. Roundabout, go ahead, second exit. Roundabout, go ahead, it's second exit, please.
That was bonkers.
Well, we've certainly got him on CCTV, haven't we?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do something daft then and wheel into the road, that's why I was just taking my time. I think if anything's worth reporting to the police, that one would be it, because that put a lot of life at risk.
If that van was a second ahead, he'd have hit it.
And if somebody had been in that junction the way he turned it,
Yeah.
the kid in there, or somebody just about to step off.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, Rich, could you go ahead, second exit, please? Heading back towards the test centre to head second exit at the roundabout. right second exit at the next roundabout. So that's right second exit. Yeah, sorry, I just presumed you knew, and you did. So yeah, just pulling up on the left. I was just thinking about what I was doing here with this lot. Thanks very much, Rich. Secure the car, make yourself comfortable, turn off the engine. And we'll go over the result.
Yeah.
How did you feel that you did?
I don't know, I thought I could do better than that.
Yeah?
On some of them.
And what areas do you feel you could be doing better on?
There was one on Frank Route away, and it looked like someone had drawn a 30 sign, and there was one of them, and then there was nothing for ages, and then I thought, that's maybe not for that, and it was, and there was another one. I was already up to, kind of carrying up to 60 road, wasn't it?
No. And for me there, I'm really thinking about what's the best thing to do there, because I've already been down there once today, this morning, and it was the same. Now, it doesn't make really any sense. There's not a cone in sight, there's not a barrier, a road work, nothing. There's extra signs there as well saying no, I think it was no waiting, wasn't it? No, I think it was just one single red line through the blue circle. I honestly don't know, but that was put there purposely for something, and whether that thing was still there, your first time on the road today, you didn't know, did you?
Yeah.
It is a circle with a red ring round. It is a must.
Yeah.
I think there, we've got to assume the worst there.
Yeah. Because I was looking at that, and I was obviously doing, and then I was thinking, there's nothing around, there's nothing else around, not seeing any other sign. Started to speed up, another sign turns up.
Yeah.
It was a weird one, that. But yeah, it's like you say, so, red ring, it's 30 straight away, so regardless of what else is around, it's probably 30 till further notice, isn't it?
Well, you see, you do get that, and was that like something has been happening down there, and then whoever's job it was to collect up the signs at the end, was it a Friday afternoon?
Yeah.
4 o'clock? Was it a Monday morning? Half 8, first job?
Yeah.
Couldn't be arsed. I don't know. But you got to think about it. Why were they there? I don't think they were meant to be there.
No.
But we didn't know that.
No.
And all right, so you sped up, and what I'd probably look to do is, when you speed up, do it with conviction, but when it's a new road like that and you can't really see that far in front, do it a little bit steadier, still progressive. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the first one still took you up to 36. You're kind of going round the bend a bit, coming off the roundabout, and then you saw the sign, and then you eased off, and I thought, okay, that's a driving fault there. Speeding up, couldn't really see the road ahead that well, maybe, because it could be some that lunatic coming around the corner with the silver Clio, couldn't it?
Yeah.
For example, so maybe it weren't time to speed up, but I think it's got to be a serious fault there. I do.
Yeah.
You saw the one you should have kept to.
Should have just trusted my judgment.
Is that what you,
I hesitated.
Yeah, so you dropped the speed back down. I thought, okay.
I was second guessing.
And then you just slowly started.
Yeah.
And then you thought, I sod it.
I second guessed myself there because I thought 30, and then I thought, well, I should have just done 30 regardless.
Trust your intuition.
Yeah.
That higher self, that higher knowledge. Trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the one there. So unfortunately, I didn't want to fail you. There's loads of good stuff there, but I think we've got to look at that like that.
No, that's fine. It's a learning curve, isn't it, at the end of the day?
I've made advisory notes as well, like I say, because I think I can help you in other ways. Following distance was on the A52. We were following a car with a
Following
trailer.
that boat.
Following that little canoe, whatever it was, kayak, I don't know.
Yeah.
And tell me, what do you think?
I was looking at that and I was thinking, right, I'm going to overtake in a minute, and then obviously the car's in the right hand, not doing 40.
Faster?
They were doing faster than 40.
Did it cause a problem?
Yeah, I
Could've
mean,
moved
I
out.
thought if I'd have moved out here, no chance. But then obviously, I'm kind of was in between 35 maybe and 40, so I was kind of picking up speed to looking to overtake. And then obviously I was looking, couldn't. So I was that was closing as I was kind of looking. Whereas what I probably should have done is just. But it's tricky, that is, because no one they're not obviously doing the 40 what it says. So that time you've got to kind of look and pull out is kind of not there, isn't it? Because they're coming up that quick and you're doing 40.
Do you know what the issue was for me? I just felt it was too close to that trailer. There's loads of cars are generally quite close together there. There isn't a lot of space because the lanes have been narrowed. The 2-second rule, when does it come into force? Officially?
Well, I know. Everywhere, isn't it?
Well, it's 40 mile an hour or above.
Right.
So that's when it officially comes into play. Now, you weren't really ever doing 40, like you say, you were doing about, you was about 36, 37-ish. But I felt that every time it was easing off, because you were so much thinking about the getting past, we weren't really adjusting correctly. I didn't feel. I didn't feel. There was parts of it I feel much safer now, and parts where I was thinking, this just feels too close. It doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel as safe. Go on, what was you going to say?
So really, I mean, if I'd have dropped back down to even 32, just to regain that probably another half a car gap.
You could still bring it back up to 37, can't you?
Yeah, that would have been adequate, wouldn't it?
But what I would do, I wouldn't drop down to 32. I would release or ease off gradually. So if that boat is doing 37,
Yeah.
and you do 35 for 7 seconds, you're going to get the gap, but you're not going to affect traffic behind. You can then, once you've got the gap, get it back up to the same speed as the car in front. You're still doing the same speed as the boat in front.
Yeah.
But with a nicer gap in between, which allows for them easing off.
Yeah.
Things happening in front.
I saw that.
Because you've got a slip road coming up as well.
Yeah.
And we've got to be thinking now, well, what usually happens at slip roads?
And then when I had a chance to overtake, he came off. But yeah, I see that. It's just obviously my distance has got to be kind of just looking for that. Like we were saying earlier when we were following that car that down here, wasn't it? It's just looking for that and just keeping my gap.
Yeah. And we talked about it on the way down to this today, didn't we? Yeah. Just keep dropping back. When they ease off, you ease off. If you stay on the gas, you're going to get closer.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah. So just keep monitoring that. Really, I didn't feel there's not really any point in overtaking there.
Probably not. No.
You don't want to gain anything, do you? An extra 2 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Take you about a minute to overtake.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating there, but you know what I mean. Right. So yeah, following distance. Now we've got one appropriate speed. It could be use of speed, I guess, as well. Either or, it doesn't matter really. At the end of the day, it was something. So when we went on to Acorn Way, we sped up before the 40 signs. Before the national signs, we went above 40, so it was quite a bit before.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I just felt like
I didn't.
Could have been a bit more disciplined there with that one.
Yeah, because I've been working on that as well. But
yeah, I can see, because there was parts afterwards I thought, right, he's learnt from that, because it happened a couple of times on the test. It actually happened once more, and I thought, that's probably not worth me adding a fault.
Do you think it was...
I've seen it happen a couple of times.
What was the... Say, like, the 40 signs are... What was it, like 100 yards maybe?
Yeah,
or?
Maybe from that curb to the back end of this car. See the curb in front here?
Right.
Or maybe just a little bit more. So just keep thinking, keep looking, keep...
So as soon as you see the
Put your
40
eyes
signs, I should be looking at my speed. I'm thinking, right.
get to 40, keep foot still,
Yeah. Yeah.
glued.
Yeah.
Unless it's uphill or downhill, then it's still going to be, once you find yourself, it's going to be glued.
Yeah.
Or, just to hold that speed. It's more than that. It's building in the awareness. Is it going to cause a massive problem? I don't think so. But it's the awareness and the just instilling that discipline. And because if you say, oh, it don't matter, it's here or there. Well, how's that going to come across to learner drivers?
And also,
what I mean?
if I suppose if you think like that, then it doesn't matter. The discipline's gone, hasn't it? Because you should be doing that every situation like that. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So it's one of them. It's like
I didn't actually notice that I did that. Maybe I was just concentrating. I don't know, but yeah, it's one I'm going to be looking for.
Cool. Well, watch your back anyway. No. Both manoeuvres was fine. I've got a few advisories I'll go over which include the manoeuvres. We'll talk about that in a bit. Undue hesitation. Now, undue hesitation isn't necessarily because you hesitate. It happens because you're not ready to go. Now, we missed an opportunity at Roundabout because you selected first gear. You were already fixed in your mind.
I was going.
No, you were already fixed in your mind that you were going to select first gear.
Right.
Rather than looking for a solution, which is, if I keep this speed as it is and simply match the gear for the bend on the roundabout, I've got good clearance.
Which roundabout was that?
I actually made a note. It was 20 minutes in and it was coming out of Bradsall Village, turning left towards Morrison's.
Yep.
Now, we stopped. The car behind us was behind... The car on the right, we were turning left. The car behind us was actually... The car in the right-hand lane was actually behind us, and even that went.
Yeah.
A bit borderline, but it went.
Yeah.
And we definitely could have.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed with you, and somebody commented on one of the videos, I said, oh yeah, Richard's got a lot better at it, and you have, but I do feel that your hand's already on that gear stick. It's already thinking about first gear a lot of the time, and a lot of the time it does select it when actually we could have gone second.
Yeah.
And I think it's because the hand's leaving the steering wheel a little bit too soon, and it feels like it needs to do something. And it might be that you need to brake later, or start braking later, and maybe utilise just coming off the gas first, so that the speed reduces gradually over a longer stretched out period of time. Brake later, then that will require the gear change later as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a combination or a mixture of those things, but they could make, we could get rid of undue hesitation for sure. What's the danger in stopping at a roundabout when it was clear?
Car behind is obviously going to think he's going to go straight into the back here.
Yeah, wrong word actually. The roundabout weren't clear, but there was an opportunity.
Right, got
that was clear to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll try and work on that. Just maybe. I think as well, we'll probably do a little bit of work on roundabout approaches, because I can clear that up with you quite quickly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I can sort that with you very quickly. Control gears went over a roundabout in fourth.
Okay.
So I don't think you did it either.
I think I know which one it was as well.
The little one.
Shardlow
Road. It's a little one.
Yeah, the mini one, where it's kind of straight over the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't. It's not a mini roundabout. It's 2 lanes. But basically, if I was to count it, it was the one. We got overtaken by that silver Clio.
Yeah.
Dangerously. It was the roundabout we'd just come off.
The one with the pub on the corner. No, I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, if you carry on going, the Lodge pub's on the left. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one before.
But basically, went over it in fourth, and I think we just needed to. I mean, you're lucky the lane position didn't get affected, but accelerating to the new road, there was none.
It was just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually thinking after that roundabout, I should have been slower there, maybe gone round in second. Just slowed that down a lot more. Gone through. Yeah.
So let's just work at approaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So altogether, there's 4 driving faults and 1 serious fault.
Yeah.
So it is a fail on this occasion, unfortunately, but it's really narrowed things down to what we need to be doing for improving going forwards.
But everything else was...
There's a few advisories and the things that are borderline I want to mark down because I think it's necessary, but in terms of the test, I need to give you a real insight as to how things would go on the actual test based on my experience. And I know from experience that generally driving instructors, this is just my opinion and what my findings have led me to, driving instructors generally mark harsher than, in ways anyway, than the actual examiners, I find.
Oh yeah, because I suppose they're looking for perfect, really, like...
Well, no.
Not perfect, but they're looking for that, but then that one step better, as such.
Well, things that you think would be a fault aren't a fault.
Yeah.
Because there's certain categories, so you've got like non-worthy faults and things that... How many things are wrong with this and how bad is that?
Yeah.
How far has detracted from perfect?
Yeah.
Has it affected anybody? How many people? How close? So I think it's like various factors that go into it. Whereas for me, it wouldn't need to affect anybody. It could in a future. It could on a future endeavour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So so I'd be marking it down. But if I think if that was a test, it would be something similar to this.
Okay.
This one, the serious fault.
Definitely.
Well, I don't know
Oh, okay.
because of this what we said.
Yeah. But I don't want to be doing that anyway, Anna.
Exactly. So it's definitely
regardless of whatever it is.
exactly. So it doesn't really matter what we've put here as long as you learn from it.
Yeah.
In all fairness, you know. Yeah. So 4 faults. We've done the debrief, and I'm going to give you some advisories next. There we go. And 1 series. Right. So all we got then is the first roundabout we come to go towards Acorn Way. What was would you describe your positioning as perfect?
No, and I was going too quick.
On the approach to the roundabout,
Yeah.
do you feel?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't feel that was anything sort of worth bringing up there.
I thought my position was okay. I probably could have gone a bit more to the... started moving to the right a bit earlier.
The left, you mean?
No, we turned right, didn't we, after Acorn Way?
No, sorry.
Oh, do you mean
Acorn...
the top of Rainsway?
Yeah.
Right, got you.
God, that's close, isn't it? Bloody hell. Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, so speed was okay, but yeah, positioning... I suppose I probably could have been a bit more to the left.
This is what you did. The mouth... So roundabouts are circular, yeah?
Yeah.
What you'll find... And
That layout's changed, hasn't it?
Yes.
It used to be left-hand lane for straight on.
Yeah, now left-hand lane is left only, which means that the middle spiral moves you to...
The middle.
Across to the...
Yeah.
Well, the middle becomes the left. As soon as you enter the roundabout, left's gone, and the middle is now left.
Yeah.
Which you know. But... I just want to make you aware of this, because if you're doing it there, you might be doing it other places. The curb always kind of goes left like this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, therefore, the road space does as well. You know, whether this might go across a bit like this. But basically, here you've got your lines, which if you're in line with the lines, you'll always be pointing perfectly towards the way that the roundabout's laid out. Now, your car's pointing, is pointing more kind of like this.
Yeah.
Whereas it should be pointing more like this.
So when I
So you, as soon as your tyres move forward, you're already travelling the way you want to go. What you had to do, if you watch it back, is make a correction.
I had to adjust, and I know I did that.
What could that space invite?
Cars.
Cars.
Anyone, yeah.
What else? Thinner things?
Cars, bikes.
Exactly.
Anything
So we
really.
want to try and safeguard that, to make it all neater and nicer,
Yeah,
but for
yeah,
safety mostly.
No, I when I was actually doing that, I was thinking about that.
I saw you correct
definitely.
it, so I knew you knew. But I just wanted to bring it up because I think it's worth it. Yeah, so first gear too early, 20 minutes in. As we said, that was the roundabout coming out of Bredsall, but I'd seen that in your driving anyway, and I thought, I can help him with that. So I'll just make you aware. And I've seriously been considering marking it down on the sheet. All I wanted was for something. Well, I didn't want it, But if something I feel could have benefited from us or reflecting off lights at a tricky junction.
Yeah, it's overcast, isn't it? Yeah,
Is that what we call it
makes
these days?
sense.
Well, it's
Well, it's a bit dull, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I've been
No, I mean-
sarcastic. No, it's a personal joke. But it's been dull all day.
Yeah.
What are the lights for?
They're for seeing and being seen.
Do they help you see?
No, but they help me be seen.
So,
Yeah.
so if we got more chance of reflecting on a dull day, we'd definitely have them on. Now, the thing was, it got duller, and towards the back end of that test, particularly coming up Shardlow Road, those lights have been so prominent because they stand out now.
Yeah.
So the ones that haven't got lights on, amongst the ones with the lights, yeah, look at them. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You're putting yourself at a real disadvantage, particularly if you've got a dull coloured car